Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is Competitive Tips with Summit, and today we are going over Solar Hardpoint, how to properly rotate and set up for each hill. You're going to have two AR users, preferably BALs, and then two sub users, preferably ASM1s. So let's get right into it. So right off the bat, you're going to have your BAL. This is the top spawn is the better spawn because you get high ground and you get easy access to the next point, and you get the good side for the next point. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to have your BAL player run right up this side off of spawn and up to top glass. His job is to kill, anybody up there, anybody top 3, anybody trying to challenge the hill, maybe anybody blue. Okay, he just throws as much damage on the point as he can, which is what a anchor generally should do, making sure nobody can get close and just spewing as much damage onto the battlefield as possible. So while your anchor does that, hold on, don't get confused with this because this is not the hard point right now. We are discussing the mid. Your objective player off of spawn is going to come right through mid, and he's just going to go right behind the pipe, alright? He doesn't need to peek, he doesn't need to do anything. Turn on what's it called? Exo trophy system, like I said in my class video, and you should be good. He shouldn't push up too far like this because spawns could flip if the rest of your team is not playing how they should. So I would recommend just staying right behind this pipe is perfectly fine. Right off a spawn, you want your Slayer and helper or supporter. You want the supporter to go right up here and make sure nobody can get to this mid-cut area. Alright? So he's just going to be right here, killing anybody coming towards this mid-cut. Then you're going to have your Slayer up top here. So he's going to help out the supporter if he needs it. He's going to help out the OBJ if he needs it. Maybe the anchor dies, say he can help in and kill wherever the guy was. So your Slayer plays a little bit slow on the first hill, right up on this top. Let's go over the positions again for the first hill. You have your anchor up top glass, your OBJ in the hard point, your Slayer up top here in top cut, and then you have your supporter, last but not least, right up here. Alright, so those are the positions for the first hill. Now the second hill is this area right here. Now that's why you want the top spawn, because you get very close access to it. You don't have to travel all the distance. Now this is a very, it's a lot harder to hold for a bunch of reasons. It's harder to hold well. So you're going to want your objective player. Predictable spots like this or like this aren't like recommended. I would say just, you don't even need to be sitting, just kind of be, being a nuisance in the hill, poking every once in a while, just kind of annoying people. Just have your objective player sitting in the hill like this, alright? Then you want your anchor up top here, so exactly where your supporter was. You want your anchor up here, getting as much damage on the hill as possible, alright? So your anchor up here, OBJ on the hard point. Then you're going to have your Slayer up top right here, getting kills at mid, getting kills here, getting kills in pipe, just helping out whoever needs it. He's going to be up top here, getting kills. So OBJ in the hard point, then you want your anchor up there, Slayer right here. This is kind of interesting for like players who aren't as advanced with spawns and stuff. You actually want your supporter or your other BAL user to be all the way out here. And the reason this is, killing people that try and flank from here. The reason this is, if you have one guy here and then posted all along this lane of the map, they're going to be spawning over there at that far glass. And it is so hard for them to break through that mid-cut and that top. So you're going to want your supporter with a BAL to just be up here, making sure nobody flanks. If they do, your Slayer needs to react very quickly and push out these spawns, because you need these spawns right here. You need these spawns right there, alright, for the next hill. So that brings me on to the next hill, which is in here. So for this hill, what a lot of people do is they turtle up or they bunch up, which means, everybody will be on the same hard point. They'll have one guy here, they'll have one guy here, they'll have one guy up top, and then maybe one guy, here. Watch. That's not what you want to do in the slightest. You want your OBJ to maybe be somewhere like this, somewhere where he can't get picked off easily, you know, like this, or maybe back like this, you know, lying by these stairs, just somewhere where he is not going to be damaged easily, alright? Then you want your anchor to be out on top of this van, killing anybody trying to come from this area, alright? Killing as many people as you can that are coming from this back dirt. Okay, you don't want them coming from this back dirt. So your anchor is up here, OBJ's in hardpoint. Now your Slayer and your supporter has a ballot, and he's gonna be head glitching right here. I don't think you can shoot through these. No, you can't. So these are very good. Protection, you're gonna have your supporter set up right here in a position where he can watch this lane and make sure nobody comes from here. Then you're gonna have your Slayer posted up by yellow catwalk, making sure nobody comes from here, helping out your supporter, maybe taking the guy out on top if they push. So that is the perfect situation for setting up to hold this back hill. So around 15 seconds, what you're gonna want to do is to properly rotate spawns. In this case, is have all 4 of your players abandon this hill. It doesn't matter if they get it, and you're all gonna push up from this side. It's just easier to push up from this side. It's pretty easy to push up from both sides. It's just harder for them to obtain the hill from coming that way. That's why you want to hold these side spawns down. So your whole team pushes up this way to the next hard point. So for this hard point, and this isn't a perfect situation. Again, it's almost never going to be like this, but if it is, then you're doing something right. You're going to have your objective player, you know, just hiding around the hill, you know, not being seen easily, just kind of, you know, gathering points like he should be. Your Slayer's going to be up top, getting as many kills, you know, helping out whoever he needs. Whoever needs help, he's just going to be up top here helping out whoever. It's very important that your anchor and your supporter don't die, so your anchor is going to be up here, making sure nobody can push successfully from this side, alright? So if your anchor dies, you want to put more pressure on this side. And that's where your supporter comes in handy, because he is going to be on the opposite side watching this dirt street. So he is going to be peeking every once in a while, you know, getting kills like that, peeking out the side and stuff like that. So if he dies, it's very important that your Slayer reacts. If your anchor dies, your Slayer reacts. So again, OBJ on the hard point, anchor up there, Slayer there, and then your supporter up here. And you can all shift out these roles, especially the supporter, but you need 2 battles holding down each one of these, dirt side and then B side. So for the last hard point of this map, it is going to be in the A-bomb site. So you're going to want these spawns right here, and you're going to have your anchor push up on this ring, alright? He can overlook the hard point and kill whoever he needs to, alright? Just looking over it, killing whoever he can. Then you want your supporter on this catwalk. He's going to be helping out your anchor. If supporter dies, your anchor can easily peek this catwalk and kill him. So your supporter here, anchor up there, and then you want both your Slayer and your objective player on the hill, trending out kills. Maybe the Slayer peeks in the purple or blue, whatever you call it, every once in a while, making sure that they just don't break the hard point. And if your anchor dies, it's most likely from people flanking, so your team needs to recognize when the enemy is doing that and then react to it properly. Alright, so that is how you rotate spawns and how you set up good spawns on Solar Hardpoint. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment what map you want me to do next, map, mode, or topic, or whatever, for competitive tips. And I'll see you guys all next time. Peace out.